Hi everyone, Ravi this side. Welcome to Engineering Adda. Today the internet is flooded with the DeepSeek. So we are also going to make the video on DeepSeek to introduce you what it is and how we can use it out in our applications. Everything we are going to discuss. So DeepSeek is a new competitor of ChatGPT that all knows, right? So how we can use this DeepSeek model over the Olema or how we can use it out in our Spring Boot application, everything we are going to discuss in this video. So be with me. We'll walk you through every aspect of the DeepSeek, and then practically we'll also see how we can install this DeepSeek model on the Olema, and then try to ask some question to the DeepSeek, and then see how it is responding. So let's get started for that, and I will go to the DeepSeek first, and then brief you about it. So go to the browser, search for the DeepSeek, and here you'll find the result for it. Go for the first option, which is DeepSeek website, and here you can see this is it. This is pretty much the DeepSeek home pages, and here you can see that there is a two option: start now and the get DeepSeek app. So you can install it on your phone, and then you can use it out. So you can scan this, and then you have the app. Now, if you click on the start now, you will go to this, and you will see the UI of the DeepSeek is something which is similar to the chat gpt. Okay, but here we have one new feature of the DeepSeek which says think deep. Okay, so if you'll ask something and enable this think deep mode, it will process the thinking of it and then give you the result. Okay, so I will show you what it is and everything will show you. So this is how the DeepSeek is looking like now. First of all, we'll go through the DeepSeek documentations to show you what it is and how it has beaten the chat GPT, why the internet is talking about it. So everything we are going to discuss here. So first of all, go to this DeepSeek. Let me try to go to this one. Just click on it, and here you can see we are on the API documentation of the DeepSeek. Okay, now here you can see so many tabs are there, and this is the DeepSeek R1 release. Now if we'll go down, here you can see this, they have published one paper where they have compared the DeepSeek model and the OpenAI model. Okay, so they have compared the DeepSeek R1 model with the OpenAI A1 model, and others are also there, right? So you can see in every fields like AI, ME, code fields or math fields, these are the fields that they have mentioned, and you can see in some of the fields the DeepSeek is more powerful than the OpenAI, or in some of the field it is counterpart of the OpenAI. So you can see it is very much similar to the chat GPT. Its response is very much similar to the chat GPT. It is beating the chat GPT, or you can say OpenAI O1 model in every aspect. But the cost in which they have developed this DeepSeek is way lesser than the OpenAI. It is 28 times lesser than the OpenAI. So that is why it is in news. Okay, so you can see that things here. You can see these are the comparison of it. Now you can go down and you can have a paper here, research at deepseek.com. Let me try to show you. So you can go to this to get more details of the DeepSeek. You can see this. You can see this is the paper they have published, and if you go to it, you can see they have so many of details of DeepSeek here. So in the recent years, the large language models have been undergoing rapid iteration and evolution, progressively dismissing the gap towards artificial intelligence, general intelligence. Okay, so if you'll go down, you can see the contribution of it. You can see what it is. So what you can do, I will provide the link of this PDF in the description of my video, so you can go and watch it out. Okay, so mainly you can refer to this diagram, and then you can compare the OpenAI and the DeepSeek, and then see in every field it is almost either beating the OpenAI or it is almost there. So this is it. Now if we'll go there, you can see in the quick start, you can see your first API call. So you can see here you have, if you want to integrate this DeepSeek model in your applications, let's say you're going to develop the Spring Boot application, you want to integrate it out, how you integrated the OpenAI. The similar way, if you want to do it, you can see the base URL is given and you can see the API key is also given. So you have to generate the API key. If you right click on it, you can see here this time they are under the maintenance. So as of now, it is not generating the API key, but you can use it out to integrate it in your application. So let me again go there. So they have the base URL API key. Using those things, you can see this is how you have to provide the things. If you want to hit this curl command of the DeepSeek, you have to provide the API key, which is not generating it as of now, but you can use these things, right? If you go down, here we have the Python and Node.js also there. So how we were integrating the Chat GPT or say OpenAI in your application, the similar fashion you can integrate the DeepSeek as well. So if you'll go there to the model pricing, here you can see the pricing of it. It is, you can see, way lesser than the OpenAI. Now if you others fields are also there, you can go and then have a look. Now what I will do, I will show you how it is working. Okay, so let me try to go to the DeepSeek now. So you can just click on the start now and you have to have an account. Either you can create your account on the DeepSeek by providing your email and the username and the password, or you can also use the Google to log in here. Okay, so you can see I am on the DeepSeek now. Now what you can do is you can ask anything about it. So let's say I'm just going to ask how can we generate a or how can we discover a mathematical formula. And if you'll click on this deep thing, so what it will do, it will think of this question and then after the thinking it will give you the result. So let me try to introduce this one or enable this deep think and then ask this question to DeepSeek. Sorry. Yeah. So you can see it is thinking. It says server is busy, please try later. So let me try to ask it another question. Let's say what would be the result of 23 and 34 when we multiply them. Let me try to ask him some simple question. And you enable the deep think. Now just ask it. The server is very busy because everyone is using it, so it is not working as expected. But it should, like you can see, I have already asked him so many things and it has given me the answer to it. So here you can see it started thinking and it says, okay, the user first asked how to discover a mathematical formula and then followed up with the question about multiplying 23 and 34. Let me think about how these two are connected. Okay, so you can see deep down it is doing the thinking of how we can multiply it and then other thing also it is doing. You can see breaking it down, 23 times 30 is this and 23 times 4 is 92. Adding those together gives this and this is equal to what is the product of the above one. Okay, what is right? Is it right? Let me check. So it is also checking and doing the analysis here and you can see to multiply this, the following steps you can do, break it down with this and then multiply it out. So this is how it is working. It is very much efficient in their thinking. It is analyzing the things internally in so many aspects and then giving you the result. Okay, so this is very like it is very much better than the chat gpt, because the chat gpt like gives you the straightforward answers, and it does not show you how it is thinking and how it is trying to give you the result. So here you can see this is what the DeepSeek is doing. If you want to ask some other question, let's say, how can we start developing a Spring Boot application? Sorry, let me wait. So it is thinking now. It might take some time. We'll wait for it, and then we can see the response. And then what we'll do next, we'll try to see how we can uh, use it out. Okay, so it is busy again. Just remove this div thing and let me try to ask this question again, and then see if it is answering the or not. If it is not answering it out, we'll see how we can use this DeepSeek model on the Olema. So still it is trying to see. The server is busy, so no issue. Let me try to move forward and then try to show you how you can. Okay, so here it is giving you the result. Developing a Spring Boot application is straightforward, especially with the tools and framework available today. Here what you have to do, you have to install the Java, you have to have a ID installed, you have to have a Maven or Gradle installed, and then you have to create the Spring Boot project. Now how you can create it out, you have to go to the Spring and Slicer. You have to provide the like project, either you can create a Maven project or the Gradle project. You have to select the language, all those things you have to provide, and then here how your project structure will look like, those things are also giving you. Okay, and it's also providing you one controller here. Another details is it's also adding here. So this is very efficient. You can see in a few seconds of time it give you all the results. Still it is taking time because the server is busy, but it is very much fast in their generation. Okay, so this is about the DeepSeek. Now what we'll do, we'll try to see how we can use this DeepSeek model over the Olema. So let me try to go to the Olema. So those who don't know what is Olema, Olema is nothing but is a LLM tool, or you can say on this Olema platform, what we can do, we can run the large language models. So if you'll go to this Olema, you can see you can either download it for the Windows, Mac or Linux, or what you can do, you can either go to the Docker and there itself you can install the Olema, and the top of Olema you can install these models, and there you can start doing your chat. Okay, so if you'll go to the models, you can see Olema also provides the DeepSeek one, and it has Lemma 3.3 and others large language models is also have. So I already have a video on my channel where I've discussed about the Olema, how to install it out, and how you can run a model over the Olema. Okay, now in this video what we are going to do, we are going to install the Olema using Docker. So either you can download it out, install it, and then try to run the this large language models over the Olema, or what you can do, you can follow the same step what I'm going to do. So here I have the Docker compose file. Let me try to open it for you and then show you. So you can see I have this Docker compose file where the version of this Docker file is 3.8, and you can see I have mentioned the latest more image of the Olema, and this is the container name, this is the port, this is the volume, everything we have listed down here. So what we can do, we can directly start the we can directly install this Olema over the Docker. So let me try to open the Docker desktop first. So make sure you have the Docker. So I'm just opening it. Once you have your Docker up and running, what you can do, you can run this Docker compose file in a terminal. So let me try to show you. Here it is not coming up. I think my Docker is up. Let me try to open a command. Let's say Docker images. So you can see we have these images in the Docker. Now I already have installed this Ulema, so for me it is not going to take much time. Okay, for you, if you're going to do it for the first time, it will take some time. You can see its size is 4.92 GB, almost 5 GB. So it will take some time based upon your internet speed. And then what you can do, you can, once it is installed, you can run the commands that I'm going to show you. So I think our Docker is up now. What you have to do, you have to keep this Docker compose file. I will share this Docker compose file with you in the description of this video so that you can use it out. So just open a command prompt where you have your file is, and then now what you have to do, you have to run this command docker compose up -d. Sorry. So you can see it created this network and we started the container. Now let me try to open the Docker desktop. Why it is not coming up, man? So just click on it. You can see our Docker desktop is there, and you can see Ulema is started. Now if you click on it, you can see this is running. Okay. Now let me try to open this in a terminal to show you. So here you can see we are in our Ulema container and we can run the Ulema commands here. Either what you can do, either you can run your command here in this terminal, or you can open a new terminal, external terminal here. So you can see this right now. Go to this Ulema and go to this model. Now here you can see we are going to run the DeepSeek model over the Ulema. So for that, let me try to open this DeepSeek R1, and here you can see we have so many versions of it. You can see this DeepSeek 1.5 byte. These things are also there, right? So let me try to copy this command and then try to. So if you want to run some particular DeepSeek model, you can provide their size as well. I'm just going to use the size of this one, 7. So copy this command. Now open this terminal and then paste it here and then run it. So it will take few seconds of your time to run this DeepSeek model over the Ulema, and then you can start asking the question. Okay, so just wait for that. It is taking some time, so don't worry on that. So here you can see, I think it is installed. Now you can ask your question here. So send a message and then you can see, right? So let me try to ask something. Let's say, what is why it is not letting me enter something? Okay. So what is the sum of 4, 5, 6 and let's say 7, 6, 5? Okay, so it is taking some time analyzing it out and then give you the result. So you can see it is thinking to find the sum of 4, 5, 6 and 7, 6, 5. I will start by adding the units place and then adding 6 from 4, 6, 5 and 5 from 765 and give me 11. I will write down 1 in the units place and then carry over 1 to the tens place. Next, I will add the tens place along with the any carried over amount, adding 5 from 456 and 6 from 765, and then carried over 1 gives me a total result, total of 112. Again, I will write down 2 in the tens place and then carry over 1 to the hundreds place. Finally, I will add the hundreds place along with any carried over amount, adding 4 from 456 and 7 from 765. Now it will give you the final result. So this is how it is generating the things. So based upon your machine, you can install the DeepSeek higher models, and then you will see the result will be very much fast. Okay, and you can see one other very much good thing about this DeepSeek is it is open platform. Okay, so it is cost free now. You don't have to pay anything to use the DeepSeek. Okay, so this is how you can use the DeepSeek. Now I will show you something else. So let me try to. So here you can see it is adding the things, and then if it will give you the result, I will come back to this tab and then show you what it is providing as a result. Before that, what I will do, I will try to show you something else. So if you'll go to the Spring AI, let's say we are on the Spring AI, and if we'll go to this, and in the Spring AI itself, they have also introduced the this DeepSeek. So there are videos on my channel where I've discussed how you can like use this OpenAI models in your Spring Boot application. So those things we have discussed. And here also, if you'll go to the chat models, if you'll go down, Amazon Bedrock, I saw this DeepSeek. You can see DeepSeek OpenAI proxy. So as of now, if you'll open this up, you can see the image this. So this is the DeepSeek and how you can use it out in your Spring Boot application. So the similar way how you are using the OpenAI, the same way you have to use it out. So the dependency that you need to use it is this Spring Boot, Spring AI, OpenAI, Spring Boot starter. And then these are the configuration that you have to do in your application.properties file. Like you have to provide the OpenAI API key. So at the place of this OpenAI API key, what you can do, you can generate the DeepSeek API key and then provide it here. And you have to provide the base URL of DeepSeek and then the models that you want to use of the DeepSeek. Okay. So it is the same way how we were using for the OpenAI. The same way we can use the DeepSeek as well. But as of now, this DeepSeek API key is not generating, so we cannot show you those things. Later on, once it is up, we'll try to create a video on the same thing as well. Okay, now I will bring back you to the terminal and then show you what the result they have produced. Okay, so go to this. So you can see that it has explained the things in so much details that you will get all stuck, right? So this is the beauty of this DeepSeek. It is open source and it is free to use, and it is beating the chat GPT in each aspect. So this is about the video, guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button and please subscribe the channel for more such content. Thanks.